What is the origin and use of remember me to her/him? Is anybody familiar with the use of remember as in remember me to her/him? I think I've seen it in 19th century literature. Most likely it's archaic. I believe the speaker is commanding someone to give somebody his regards, or say hello. It seems awkward to hear it now as we only use remember in the imperative to remind someone of something, as in, remember to walk the dog. Where does this use of remember come from, and is it out of use?
Origin Middle English, from Old French remember, from Late Latin rememorari, call to mind, from expressing intensive force, plus Latin memor, mindful. Node. It is equivalent to the statement, commend me to. Which is the more archaic expression, remember me to. Is formal and perhaps a bit dated in the sense that all formal expressions seem to be growing dated, but is still used and heard in the right setting.
Remember someone to means convey greetings from one person to another. It is not an archaic use. Remember me to Andrew. The corpus of contemporary American English reports just a sentence where remember is used with that meaning, though. Remember me to him, if you get that far.
Looks like its use is fading fairly quickly. Too bad. Seems a more meaningful way of expressing the sentiment for which we now say tell him I said hi. Found reference of remember me to, from 1602. Remember me to the most worthy governor.
Nineteenth century literature. The 3,322-year-old Bible, Genesis 40 verse 14, says that Joseph requested of the official in charge of the wine in Pharaoh's palace, only, remember me along with you, when he of Pharaoh does good to you, then you shall do kindness with me, and remember me to Pharaoh, that he remove me from this home. Joseph was in jail on trumped-up charges. This is actually my free translation of the original Hebrew text. Truthfully, the verb used is luhazker, commonly translated as to mention, but in fact a luhazker is simply the word lizger, to remember, in the nehiphayel verb form, which is often used when causing someone else to do something. So, perhaps this is the source of the English phrase, remember me to him, a mistranslation, of perhaps a too exact translation, of the phrase in the Bible.